What's up, everybody? How are we? Hope you're all doing well. Ugh. Right, we are gonna start. A little bit of fun. 8-person elimination rules. Hmm. This is tricky. Who will I choose? Not yet. You're soon. You know what? I'm gonna go Umaga. Nope. I'm just going pure madness. That works. Does it let me do elimination? Yes. This is going to be very interesting territory. Umanga got a title? Nope. Ah, he doesn't need one. It's just for fun.
Here we go with 8 superstars, all desperate to prove themselves. This is utter madness. With 7 targets on your back at any given time.
I've always liked Umaga. Even back in these previous days in the 3-minute warning, he was so good in that as well. His run in Japan was underrated. Just a genuinely serious big man. You didn't fuck about with this guy. Come on, Umanga, as William Regal would always say. Oh, backstabber, you little fucker. Looks like the weapons are all ready in. Come on, wake up. Angel Garza is actually making mincemeat of me. That is hilarious.
We just saw a human being tossed like that. Face first into the snapmare driver.
Okay, now let's beat the shit out of this fool.
Put on hold there. Yeah, a moment where the Miz can tip the scales and his
Pile driver.
as much
Bosh.
as it takes to hit a pile driver, we cannot forget how much fighting spirit it takes to keep going after taking one. Will we see that spirit to fight that?
Fucking the Miz, get out of the way.
Having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
That is the worst taunt in wrestling.
You could sever an artery or suffer nerve damage after something like that. Or at least need a tetanus.
Lovely clothesline by Umaga. Pile driver on the Miz, yes. Straight back, fuck off.
That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens. Meanwhile, Umaga
Belly belly suplex.
shoulders are down, and he gets his shoulder up before the count.
Referee slow as fuck.
More to keep him down. Many a match is here's a cover.
Oh, what's this? Oh, is it? Yes. What's up, Zodiac? Mike Bailey for me. I think Mike Bailey's going to get the title shot at Dynasty. I'm probably going to do a watch along for that as well. Oh, he cracked that over me, you bastard. How are you doing anyway, Zodiac? You good? Oh, heel kick. For a guy who was that heavy and that powerful, it was crazy how agile he was.
He gets the shoulder up in two. At this point in the match, that could have gone either way. Neither one of these men are showing.
Right, I declare war on George the Animal Steel, and he's the first to bleed. Clothesline. Ah, decent. Yeah, good couple hours until Dynamite, which is even better. I am going to do a watch along. I'm going to see if channel regular is available, see if he wants to do a co-watch along. Oh, running high knee from Cross. A big boot. Another clothesline. I'm going to keep the rage for now. Pile driver on Karrion Cross. That'll do it. Straight. See, this is what I hate. You can actually use that just to get straight back up from a fucking pile driver. That's twice now. Power slam. Yes. Right, here comes Jey Uso with a record 66,000 dislikes on YouTube, which is absolutely funny. Oh, oh, bang. Oh, they would have an amazing match together, but I absolutely agree with you. Like, him getting rewarded with another title shot for the international title would be stupid. I completely agree with you. For me, Mike Bailey should win it anyway. It's a newcomer. And you want to start fresh with them. Oh, yes. Yes. Sit down, pile driver. That sit out tombstone pile driver is so cool. Well, the Samoan driver as it was called. And Cross is the first eliminated. Jey Uso. Oh, he's... Damn it. Jey Uso countered the Samoan spike. Wait, is he bleeding as well? The lowest rated talent in this match is Angel Garza, and he's lasted longer than Karrion Cross. Samoan drop. Umaga's gone to top. Going for the splash. Yes. Landed. Jey Uso, that's how you do a splash. Referee so damn slow. We're nearly at 5 stars already, didn't even notice. Diving headbutt. Diving headbutt. Cover. Oh, for God's sake. This referee is a hooligan. Guitar over Jay's face. Figure 4 leg lock from the Miz, locked on George the Animal Steel. Will he tap out? Nope, he survived. Headbutt. And he kicks out. Oh, Spanish fly. Oh, headbutt missed on Kip Wilson. He bites down on the turnbuckle to keep from submitting. That, yeah. I mean, that is a great way to do it. Jey Uso with the backbreaker neck, with the high angle neckbreaker slam. It's a backbreaker and a neckbreaker like combo. Pile driver on Jey Uso. Yes. Shining Wizard failed. Naturally. If anyone does want a Dynamite watch along tonight, just drop a 100 emoji in the chat. Oh, missed the hip attack. Eats a back elbow. And Umaga's back on his feet. Fucking eat a super kick of your cellmate. Oh, is that me bleeding now? Fuck off. No, I do not know what happened to Del Rio, and if he got hurt, then good. Was that what is the overuse of the spear? He kicks out. That was one of the worst matches I ever saw in terms of Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso versus Austin Theory. That was so bad. Headbutt. Jey Uso going for DDT, countered. Oh, spinning heel kick. Up, up. Dude thinks he's John Cena with that sit out powerbomb. Lol. Ah, good man. Oh, oh. Oh, the big splash is missed. Carrying cross. Irish whip. Just kidding. He got eliminated early. Angel Garza has been eliminated, I believe, by submission. So Angel Garza is the second man eliminated. Karrion Kross was first. Who will be next? Dexter Lumis is now busted open. Oh, there's that Samoan drop. He threw a chair in retaliation at an old woman in the face. Why would you throw a chair at an old woman? What an imbecile. It, honestly, this is a situation where retaliating will just cost him. He'll come off worse, by the way. I'm not joking. There we go. He kicked out a Samoan spike. Fuck off. Looks like I'm going for the second one then. No. Oh, he countered that one. Spine buster. Not enough for two. Exactly. I mean, I understand obviously if he is being attacked by a fan, but he has the power to get fans kicked out if they're attacking him. If he just throws a chair at them, he's at risk of doing more damage, and that's what he's done. That woman could sue him. Kit Wilson counters the uppercut. He's going for his goofy finisher, whatever that is. Ha, but you got countered, bitch. Oh, oh. Headbutt. Right, let's finish this. Kit Wilson eats a big splash from the top rope. Oh, come on. Right, Dexter Lumis has been eliminated. We are down to 5. Miz hits a clothesline. Or a jumping neckbreaker, depends on the angle. I want to save Jey Uso till last because because Umaga technically at this point is a heel. So I'm hoping if I can get Jey Uso last, I can put Jey Uso through that bloody announce table. Spinning Uranagi. I'm saving the rage for Jey Uso. Okay, that's different. Oh, he's going for the Uso splash. Countered. Yes! In reality, he's got to be careful. Like, he has to be careful. Oh yeah. 100%. Like, Megan Bayne will beat Statlander tonight. I don't think she'll squash her though. I think they'll probably go like 10 minutes or so. I'd be very surprised if they squash her. I don't think she deserves to get squashed. The cover. And now Kit Wilson's gone. We are down to 4. The Samoan that should have been WWE Champion, George the Animal Steel, Jey Uso, and The Miz remain. I will see if I can. I can't guarantee much.
He's from the top. Oh, what a landing. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. Will this be enough? And looking at Jey Uso.
Oh, I countered my fucking Samoan drop, you bastard. Actually, that may have been a belly-belly suplex. Headbutt missed. Big boot. Good counter. No! Son of a bitch.
Lifted way up. Oh,
Atomic drop. Miz counters. To be fair, where was he? What crowd was he in? Like, what country? He goes for a DDT, countered. Miz, couple of punches. Jey Uso counters that one. Neckbreaker. Yes. Ah, so it's Mexico, it's fine. Completely fine. I don't think people realise that getting a chair in Mexico isn't the worst thing. There's one country that's much worse to crowds than the Mexican crowd. Puerto Rican crowds are the worst. They used to have a very narrow walkway, so every time you were in the crowd and if you were a heel, the Puerto Ricans would whip you, or they would do much worse. Like, they would full barrel assault you.
No, the Miz is still alive. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't either. Can this ref even count to three? And he tosses him back in now.
Puerto Rico is if I was a professional wrestler, the one country I would genuinely not want to work in is Puerto Rico. At that time, I don't know if it's still the same as much now, but back then it was hell. Hell on earth. If you ever get the chance, listen to Dutch Mantel talk about it. Crazy. Dutch Mantel spoke about it. A backbreaker into a neckbreaker combination. The Miz does have a freeze, which I think he might use. Nope, he eats a clothesline instead. The freeze is a useful tactic. He should have used it. Snap suplex into cover. Kick out by the worst WrestleMania main eventer we're gonna see ever. Luckily, this is at SummerSlam. Can't believe I got eliminated by the frickin' Miz. Oh, because of a big boot. Well, Vikingo's fucked. Velkingo? Del Rio isn't as much as a good heel. Del Rio's just a complete twat to people. Oh yeah, he did. He talks about it on his podcast as well. Storytime with Dutch Mantel. Funnily enough, the whole process of that channel, like WSI, Wrestling Shoot Interviews, they're actually looking for low blow. They're actually looking for part-time content creators, so I'm actually putting my name in the hat. The Miz wins with a low blow. I'm actually seeing if maybe they'll take me on as a part-time on their channel. Maybe I'll get myself out there. Do you think we get a face-to-face with Mercedes and Athena tonight? I don't think so. I think it's too early. I don't think we're there yet. Honestly, the way he lost, getting a rematch, he doesn't deserve it. I think he. I don't think he. I don't think he wins. I think Copeland still loses. What's up, James? Right, we're gonna do the gauntlet, and I think Mox wins clean. Honestly, I think Mox will win without any help. I just got a sneaky feeling. "20-person gauntlet. You know what? Let's go. It's time to bring the creator wrestler involved. He's not been in action for a while."
This gauntlet match is off to us.
Right, who am I up first with? JD McDonough.
Truly testing the determination of all the superstars.
Her title reign isn't boring.
Mentally, it also pushes their physical threshold.
The problem is it's the wrong title. German suplex at one of my favourite pay-per-view arenas, Halloween Havoc, but 97 Halloween Havoc. German in a 7-star lariat. I think he loses it at Dynasty. I think Swerve will take it off him. Frankly, Swerve should have just said, "You know what, Cope, you're not getting the rematch. I'm taking it now." I just hate the way what they did to Christian on it. I think that was just the worst part. Powerbomb, ripcord knee. Credit to JD McDonough for what he said in that interview, if you haven't listened to it.
He's heading up top, thinking big. From the top, down.
The double sledge. I don't know when the Bucks will be back, but I'm expecting it as well, yeah. Very soon. To be fair, anybody who goes and holds multiple titles is going to get pushed down your throat. I thought Christian was... That's what I had. That's exactly what I said. I think, frankly, to say it's all her isn't fair. Because she's still a great wrestler. She might be a bit boring in terms of, like, some of her promos aren't great. Some of them are actually quite good. But some of her promos are a bit redundant. In the sense of, like, say hello to your CEO. Like, no, like, I don't care about that part, right? I care about her actually diving into the main angle that she's going to have. And we get enjoyment out of that. But anyone who's been a belt collector essentially gets forced down your throat. Only 2 people, in my opinion, have been good belt collector champions. Kurt Angle and Kenny Omega. They're the only ones. Hello Maria, how are you? I think Kurt Angle and Kenny Omega are the only 2 to hold multiple titles at once and are actually being good. And the crowd likes it. Like, consistently. I don't think anyone else is as good as those 2. Takedown.
Vicious, aggressive attacks. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
JD, just because you crashed into the announce table doesn't mean you get to leave this ring. Ooh, missed. I honestly hope so. God, I hope so. I miss heel Jay White. Another Spanish fly, what the fuck? Is he going for a trifecta? Nope, he missed. Right, you're getting hit again with that knee. Not really. Honestly, not a lot of people liked Austin Aries being a belt collector. Like, the reality is, he only done that because he wasn't getting booked seriously. So he went, fuck it, I'm going to take titles. Like, that is why he done it. I think he only held... Only 2 titles that he won were actually well received. It's hard to be a multi-champion. Like, look in New Japan when they unified the world and Intercontinental Championships in New Japan to create just the IWGP World Title. Again, huge mistake. They shouldn't have unified those two titles. They should have left them on their own. Kota Ibushi was the first, and he struggled. Eventually they fixed it, obviously, but he did struggle for a while. It's very hard to hold multiple titles at once and still be relevant in a company. Like, it is hard. Nobody thinks how hard it is, but it's true. I need to get a little bit of breathing space. Alright, now JD's finished. Sharpshooter. Locked. Channing, Stacks, Lorenzo. Yeah, I've not got 2K25 yet. I haven't bought it yet. See, it's not that I don't consider Ultimate Dragon as not one of the best. It's, see, when you look at all the titles he actually held, so many of them were the exact same title. But I think he's the best masked belt collector. To be fair, he wasn't even the first. Because you had Vader, you had Jushin Thunder Liger. I'm just basing on like how hard it was to do company to company and be a multiple champion at once. I still have all respect for those guys anyway. Like, Ultimate Dragon's one of my favourite wrestlers. That is very hard. Yeah, Lex Luger wants Sting and he wants DDP apparently. I hope he gets two people to induct him. DDP needs to get in for DDP yoga as well. That man saved lives. I've always liked DDP, but just who he is as a person just sums him up. Joe held the X Division and he held the tag team titles in TNA. Ring of Honor, no. Then obviously Kurt held the IWGP World title, the X Division title, the tag titles, and he held the TNA World title all at once. The reason why Lex Luger sucked in later years is because he was going through the depression with Elizabeth, and his creative was crap. His last good storyline was the whole thing with Sting, with Who Can You Trust, which, to be fair, was a botched heel turn on Sting. That should never have happened. I hate that they turned him heel. Oh, mind you, he done it on Hulk Hogan, so anyone that attacks Hulk Hogan with a baseball bat is worthy, but it just doesn't work. It is indeed, it is Trish Stratus' birthday. The Black Rose villain has been Irish whipped by Channing Stacks Lorenzo. I've got no idea who he is. Someone want to enlighten me? Is he, like, who is he?
Carefully measured knee drop.
Oh, yes.
Mostly on his face. I hope he's okay.
Exactly. Like it was just weird. Well, she's got a perfect cake to bake on, Zodiac. Ah, Matthew, just the person I was waiting on. You, sir. I have an interesting proposal for you. If you can stomach it.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Looking for a high-risk move. From the top rope. He misses the target. Short flight, but a rough landing.
You know what's a weird fun fact? I've got the same birthday as Nunzio. You and me tonight, Dynamite Watch Along. My channel and your channel. What do you say?
And Stax is failing to make any advances. Stax needs to find that spark.
A cross promotion between Graps TV and the Weekly Steel Chair.
And a kick out at two. He just won't give up. And these guys are trying to prove they belong.
Here we go. Oh, he's countered it. You mother fucker.
Confidence leading to big-time matches. I love it. Drops the hammer right on the lower back. He is looking to do some serious harm. Measured stomp right to the gut. Followed up by another.
I'm sure we can figure that out. I mean, I'll be doing it from my StreamYard.
Gets countered.
Like, I could potentially like link my StreamYard then, we can see what you can do. Oh, here comes the C4 Spike! Yes! The coolest pile driver in wrestling, and I don't give a shit what anyone says. You motherfucker!
Deep to break that pin, but can it be done again? How much is left after that? And it's
There is a YouTube app. You should be able to download it.
big move. It's a
Directly from your laptop, there should be.
I think the desk is shaking.
Because you do your streams from Streamlabs, don't you?
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
I need to get my Streamlabs set up properly.
Like a heat-seeking missile hit the
This guy's got, I think, brass knuckles, so I gotta be careful.
waist lock go behind. Counters that with an arm drag.
Yeah, I think Mike Bailey's gonna win that.
This isn't gonna be pretty. Suplex.
I mean, well, to be fair, you look at,
Goes under the ropes to get back.
you put my channel and Matthew's channel together, like him on YouTube and Twitter, me solely on YouTube, we would do quite well together. Super kick
Not done yet.
into a straight jacket German suplex. And he's out of here. Normalized wrestling matches can end without a need of a finisher.
And here's the next opponent. You know Roman Reigns comes to the gauntlet with a plan.
Oh shit. It's Matthew's favourite wrestler, Roman Reigns.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
This fucker's gonna try and get a 5-star match out of nothing.
And now punches Reigns. Oh my goodness. Just strike it at will. Just never had a chance to block any of this.
I'm just gonna have to keep hitting fast.
2 count. And he powers out. He's still in the fight, but for how much longer? Here's the pump handle.
Oh shit.
Launched. And he's out of there in a nick of time.
Come on. Out you come.
Driven into the barricade.
Standing drop kick. Lovely.
From a seated position, this takes
Suplex. Yes.
suplex delivered. From behind, German suplex.
Easy.
Dropping the elbow.
Make your mind up, you clown. Suplex city pitch. He knows too well about going there.
Oh, the power. What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. Ah, what a smash.
I've always liked the suplex and the multi-variations you can get of it.
He's got the answer for that one. Oh, God.
Why did I do that?
Just like that, Roman gets stopped.
Liger bomb. There we go.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
He's still got more left in the tank.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
I did, yes.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk.
I do actually, yeah. I think about it a lot actually.
Saw that one coming. Textbook jump.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll set up after this stream because I'm just doing like a couple hours of like gaming with you guys and having fun
And he slides him back to the mat.
before we do the big main event. Phenomenal forearm. Oh, that was wild.
Reigns cuts him off.
Ooh, planted him with a DDT. I will indeed. Embedding is great.
And Reigns got turned around there. Able to reverse. Uh-oh, part one. Gonna be looking for the trifecta. There's two.
The Chimera Plex.
Holding on.
There it is. The Chimera Plex is complete.
A German suplex, a dragon suplex, and a straight jacket German. Yeah, I don't know why he was obsessed with doing that spot, honestly.
I'm not sure anything will.
Like, it was stupid.
Oh, look at this.
More Thai knee strikes.
Drop kick to the face.
That's the thing about Chris Benoit. He was smart, but he was also at times very stupid.
Knee strike to the face.
A ripcord knee, just keep making pinfall attempts.
Kick out before the count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Double underhook applied, hoisting up their opponent.
And driven down with a Tiger Driver 98. That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. A beatdown on a big dog.
Roman's being picked apart.
Good night.
The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. Package pile driver. This is it. Kicks out. He's
That's it. You kick out.
No time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Uh-oh, double underhook. This is going to be nasty.
And driven down with a Tiger Driver 98. Each one keeps getting more devastating.
Makes a cover. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before three.
Reigns.
That's fine with me. Use that resiliency.
How many more times he can do that tonight? All of that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall. Cover! Two! That's the end of Roman Reigns in this gauntlet match.
Yeah, there's still a whole slew of entries.
Who's next?
So who's next?
Axiom.
Only Axiom
Okay.
ready to make some noise.
You know, I've actually become quite a fan of Axiom recently.
Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
Oh, one DDT and he's already bleeding. Oh, it's over for Axiom.
Running leg drop. Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Ripcord knee. Blocked it.
Oh, he countered that frog splash. Really? Oh shit.
If this works, it could
I honestly don't think there should be. I disagree. I think you're making a... I think that's a terrible idea. And this is not me disrespecting your opinion. I just think that is a genuinely terrible idea.
Gas left in the tank.
You do all that deep dive into his life, you're going to get so much more. Think about his son, who still to this day gets so much shit because of what his dad did. You have to reopen the past for the likes of Chris Jericho, Chavo Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Edge. I think it's a... Personally, I think it's a bad idea. He's already had Dark Side of the Ring anyway. And plus, I don't like the idea of Netflix doing this. There is every bit of... What can you show? There's nothing you can physically show about Benoit that hasn't been seen. Everyone already knows it. You can't do anything. It's a bad idea. Nah, I think once they're dead, leave it. Don't. It's dangerous. Personally, I think they should just leave. Like, he's already been blacklisted. That's how it should be. There's no point in rehashing it. Oh yeah, of course he did. I just think the way things happened with his son, now his son wants to be a professional wrestler, he's been to shows as well, he's in the public eye. So many people, you cannot... Imagine waking up the past on them. Like, even like Paul Heyman as well. He would have to speak. Bret Hart would have to speak. I wouldn't wish any of that on any of them. Anyone else, yeah, but not Benoit. Is done. It's 2025. The guy's been 6 feet under for 18 years. It's time his name stops getting mentioned. Period. Like, it's done. He's a villain, he's a vile bastard, and he's dead. Oh, the man doesn't lie. Bret Hart is the ultimate truth of pro wrestling, that's why he's the greatest. He is the greatest, and then Kurt Angle follows him. Exactly. There's an old saying, and it's a very old saying. I think it comes from America, because it's definitely not a UK saying. Let sleeping dogs lie. The past is the past, leave it be. Okay, Axiom has been defeated. Who's next? Joe Gacy. From one fun NXT talent to someone who couldn't even make it in Schism or the Wyatt Six. Let him have a bit of momentum before he gets hit with 2 finishers. That's all I'm going to say. Straight jacket DDT. I would rather have stories about different people, different tragedies. Not in the sense of we've got to expose the tragedy, but I think there's other tragedies I would rather hear about talents that were a little bit more underappreciated for good things. If that makes sense. It does. Mick Foley, Hell in a Cell. And I will definitely be watching that. I'm eager to hear what Foley says about it though. I personally think Dark Side of the Ring's now losing its stuff. Like, Black Sunday was one of the best episodes. But after that, they've not had much of good ideas. The Doink the Clown one is very well put together. Like, that was fun. The Harley Race one was good. There's been some good episodes and a lot of really weird, shitty ones. Oh yeah, that was good too. The one about I did like the whole Bloody Sunday because obviously that was the death of the territories with Vince and all that, and Ole Anderson obviously taking over one territory. Like, it was, and obviously the attempt to kill Vince. Wild shit back in the day. Mike Awesome, yeah, I agree with that. I like the one about Sandman. You know who I really want to see get exposed? In the worst way. Finally, I'm bleeding. I want to see Fabulous Moolah get exposed in the worst way. She is the worst person to women's wrestling. She's the real villain when it comes to women's wrestling. I hated Fabulous Moolah. I hate her legacy. She used to bring women in, get them beaten up backstage, and then have them sleep with male talent and the promoters, and then she would take their money. She would get the women's cut, then she would cut it again to undermine them. For me, the person who contributed most to women's wrestling in that generation wasn't Fabulous Moolah. In terms of the mainstream, obviously people are now going to think of Queen of the Ring when they think of Mildred Burke and all that, but when you think about like women's wrestling getting the big attention like the 80s onwards, for me it was Sensational Sherry. Ooh, what a DDT. Sheiky baby, dropped on your skull.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Scorpion Death Drop. Oh, he countered it. No! Combination knee strikes, the Sheik is busted open. Crafty.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, in a way I kinda understand what you mean by that. The fact that Fabulous Moolah was champion for 20 years is just cynical as well. Like, she only held that title for so long because she made sure nobody got close to her. Like, she pretty much inspired Hulk Hogan in that way. To hold the fort down and hold people down. That's your real reign of terror. I cannot let him get close. I cannot let him hit the camel clutch. What is my other finish signature? Seriously. Ah. Yes, she does. I forgot I have the Oblivion. The proper Oblivion, the David Finlay Oblivion. One of my favourite moves. The Black Rose gets another pinfall. I've only had one submission win. Ah, Jerry Lawler. "57 minutes into the stream. Nice. The King of Memphis is here to wrestle. Didn't realise I had the stomp. Oh, missed. Jerry Lawler, yep. So was Fabulous. They both, all of them were. They're pure evil. Like, genuinely, they're pure evil. Decent. I don't think he's going to do much. No worries, Matt. He'll probably just speak tonight. I don't think he really has anything to offer. Oh, here we go. An apron DDT.
My goodness, I think I heard something break on that crash landing.
Knee breaker into a back suplex. I hope it's a good show. Like, I'm eager to see what they do with Nick Nemeth after the heel turn. I really like that heel turn in the cage. Also, Santana versus Mustafa Ali. What a match. It's a shame they didn't get more time. I really like that match. Those two deserve to be world champions in any company. I think you will see them hold TNA singles gold. Yeah, it was old fashioned. I like that style of heel turn. In a steel cage, you lock the door, you hit your finisher, and then beat the shit out of them. Classic. I just find it stupid that they still have Moose retain the title against Jeff Hardy. Why would you not let the title, who makes sense for him, not let him hold it once? That's 3 X Division title matches he's had and he's lost all 3. He's lost it in a Full Metal Mayhem. Well, his debut against Styles, he lost it. Then he lost in a Full Metal Mayhem, or TLC to WWE fans, and then he lost it in a ladder match. How can you not let him hold it at least once? It makes no sense.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
He's still got life in this matchup. Stop. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. Comes crashing down with a
I would have had Jeff do it just so Jeff can do the business for Leon Slater. I hope Leon Slater's the one that does win the title.
Standing drop kick.
great ups.
He's got something about him. Like he has that intangible quality. Plus he's got that an amazing Swanton 450. That is so good.
Catches nothing but air. Oof. Oh, no.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. And Lawler continues to undergo an assault late in this match. King doesn't...
Some of these moves are going to get changed.
Yeah, no. He doesn't get the three.
He just won't give up. Floats over. Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb. There's two.
His title reign, honestly, like,
Lord, scarily close to the...
he's made one fatal flaw with that title already.
What a kick.
Not done yet.
Gonna take a trip. Boom. He gets the kick out after the one. Not quite enough to put him away.
Oh, fuck off, Jerry.
Lawler able to counter.
He's got to try the fireball.
And there's the cover. And he fights it off.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Well, he's going, nope.
Jerry Lawler with a... That one fails to land. Missed the mark.
He defended it on NXT.
Hook has their opponent. Butterfly pile driver. Is there any life left in the king? Can't believe it.
Stop ruining my bloody finisher.
Yeah, but no one's more shocked than the man who thought he had a pinfall. Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? Brainbuster! Cover! 2 count. Jerry the King Lawler just got eliminated.
A whole herd of entrants waits backstage. This is very far from over.
This is about to get interesting with
Angel Garza. Okay.
merciless knee to the face.
This guy's got 67 overall. If I lose to him, I'll be annoyed.
Straight forearm. Boot to the stomach. Grabs their opponent by the ankles into a powerbomb. Able to interrupt the attack. Incredible dragon suplex. Oh, ouch. Check this out. Just deadlifted up into a powerbomb. And the exclamation point.
Hopefully it calms down for you, dude.
Clothesline. What impact. Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
It's a flaw purely for the fact that NXT competitors should not be going after TNA Gold. And I will defend that for the rest of the time.
Kick out at 2.
And TNA talent shouldn't be going for NXT Gold either. It just insults the heritage of the title, in my opinion.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. The fight is on, and it's furious. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
And yeah, I like Oba, but I believe it's a stupid mock of the title.
You see that height.
And it's a flaw on TNA's part for letting it happen. Idiots.
Wrist lock applied from the top. Wow! Incredible arm drag.
The momentum shifted in Angel's favor.
Angel's certainly getting that fierce look in his eyes. Angel with the wing clipper. Is it enough for Angel?
I've got no idea what that's meant to be for a finisher, but that's just lame.
Operating on pure instinct and adrenaline right now.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent.
Well, I do.
No avail.
They shouldn't be doing it.
And he's able to fight Angel off.
Now he's
Eventually, someday in that stupid creative is going to say, you know what, let's make an NXT star one of the TNA champions, and then I'll be sitting there going, you absolute idiots. What does Cora Jade does not have the right to challenge for the the TNA Knockouts title, right? And I'm glad she lost. They don't need publicity. This whole narrative that TNA need publicity is bollocks. It's just any adaptation for, oh, let's make sure WWE gets the control. Because that's what it is. People are so ignorant to that. A partnership should be about growing the products, not about giving your partner the opportunity to give your talent title shots.
oh, wicked. Shoulders down.
You dick.
The entry pool at this point, but I know we got fights for days left in this one. Dexter Loomis coming to enter this gauntlet match, looking determined.
Oh well, he lost. I'm not letting anyone else win it. No one else deserves that right. But Angel Garza, you've just cemented your own damn fate. Since you won the match, I'm going to give you a title shot. You will challenge for the Black Rose Championship.
This right here is a championship that gained a lot of prestige in short order, guys. Yeah, I mean, once a title match is called by yours truly, you know it finally matters in our industry.
Well, you're certainly not Mr. Modest today, are you, Corey? The Florida Keys.
I'm thinking I might tone down some of the suplex offense and just change it about a bit.
Power slam. Oh, this isn't pretty.
Letting his opponent know he can take on the world right now.
He had it scouted. Missed timing with that springboard.
Bastard.
And he's able to fight Angel off. Takedown. And now punches right.
Ooh, just relentless. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught. He moves just in time.
Back and forth, looking for the advantage.
Ooh, lovely fireman's carry. I've always liked that as a move, to be fair. It's a useful tool.
The steel cage contains all the disdain superstars have for one another. Corey, what does the superstar have to do to come out on top?
You've got to be kidding.
Keenly aware of the situation at all times. There are a number of ways to win this match, and you have to know which to attempt and when.
True words have never been spoken. If your opponent is prone on the ground, you have to assess the situation. They might have the power to kick out, but not quite enough energy to stop you from an escape. If they're far from the door, walking out might be a better option than the climb.
Certainly plenty of variables on the table in this match tonight.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb. The challenger not looking good right now.
The steel cage is just as punishing as your opponent, Cole.
Uh-oh. Way too...
Ooh, stinging kick.
Counters that. Counter after counter.
Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
Ooh, lovely counter.
He forces a break before the count of 2.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Nice suplex. Things not going well now for Angel.
Yeah, now Angel's got to turn the momentum around. Oh, man.
Shifts it back onto it. Clothesline.
Good clothesline. Took his head off. If only.
Angel's put a stop to that.
And that might be the start. Trading back and forth blows now.
Neither competitor is backing down. And the champ doesn't even let the count start.
Not even close to down and out at this point. Goes down low and DDT. He knows how to avoid contact.
Brainbuster.
As the arms hooked, has their opponent. Butterfly pile driver. A chip.
I'm not finished yet.
Level move. Uh-oh, part 1. Gonna be looking for the trifecta. There's 2. Still holding on. There it is. The Chimeraplex is complete. Power bomb. Ooh, needed a
Excellent. Oh, nice sweep of the leg. Thinks he's Johnny Lawrence.
Ooh, kick to the face.
Things not going well now for Angel.
Yeah, now Angel's got to turn the momentum around.
The champ
Fuck off.
with these hits.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
That's just totally unrealistic.
Enziguri.
Like, that is unrealistic to fuck.
Hoist it up.
It's probably one of the things I don't actually particularly like about these versions of games compared to the older ones like this. They had a little bit more realism.
Able to fight Angel off.
That could be a knockout blow.
If you're not going to jump that far, or you're not going to get that far, you're not going to land. But these games make it go, you can jump 20 feet and you'll hit a drop kick 20 feet. Like, no you frickin' won't.
Another German. Trio of wicked German suplexes. Delivers the leg drop. Angel showing his instinct. Moved at the right time. The tripleta. Good night.
And now he's starting to make his way up the cage. Blast off.
Ah, missed.
One response after another. Back and forth we go.
Any more hits in that area could leave him dizzy. He's focused on breaking down his opponent's core.
Ooh, okay.
And the champ beats the count early.
Wow.
Very clever.
And he's able to counter.
As the leg drop, fisherman suplex.
Angel can't.
Very clever.
Can Angel recover from this adversity?
Flying.
Honestly, I'm hoping Adam Cole wins, but I just got an odd feeling that they're going to give Daniel Garcia a clean win or some form of interference. I'm not particularly happy with it if he does win. There's no way that he should be winning this. Like, his title run's stale as well. Like, they've got to take it off him. I do like the new name they've gave to the tag team, Commander and Hologram. I do like the tag name they've gave. Adam Cole spams super kicks. Have you heard of Jey Uso? He's not even the worst for it. Like, Adam Cole, luckily, is not the worst for it. Like, Jey Uso's really bad. Actually, all Usos and all the frickin' that family are horrible for it. The Young Bucks are worse than Adam Cole when it comes to a super kick. Like, really bad. I hate the fact that anybody use. The only person I will not hate when it comes to a super kick is Nick Nemeth. Because he, like Shawn Michaels, uses it like a finisher. Instead of an overused bloody spot move. It's just, pisses me off.
Stomping away, and that was offense with a hurtful purpose. All their weight coming down hard. He is getting shredded apart right now. He can't just think of riding this out. He has to get on offense. Crucial turnaround there because he was falling behind. It's time for Angel to take advantage of a misstep and take command. Great strength being shown here. And here we go. He's headed up the cage. Look out. Oh, strong impact. Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to run.
I don't get why AEW gets so much hate for what it does. People are just so quick to hate on the thing. I don't get it. Ring of Honor was good up until COVID. Like, the former booker just, and the owner just gave up on it. I think AEW's got their problems, but some of it is just overly sanitized by what people think. I think it's just weird. Same with TNA, like the shit that TNA used to get hated for was disgraceful. It all stems from one group of fans. WWE fans. Like hardcore WWE fans. Classic Ring of Honor died a long time ago. The last great year of Ring of Honor for me was 2018. Maybe 2019. I ain't letting that fool try and break the spike again. No chance.
But champions need to finish the
I'm out of here.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
He's reached the pinnacle of his climb here. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over.
Ciao, Mr. Garza.
Champ retains.
Ring of Honor generally used to be like an amazing watch though. Like, great fun. Alright, Catherine, what's cooking? The thing is though, is like, Ring of Honor became Ring of Honor because of, like, became what it was because of TNA, like the style. They basically molded it on the TNA style. But the good thing is what they had talent-wise, they could go back and forth. That's why they had a great partnership. Like, they worked really well together. Ring of Honor had a lot going for it. In more ways than one. I think I speak for everybody when Pat McAfee deserves to get destroyed. Good question. No idea.
Corey, what makes a Falls Count Anywhere match so unique? One of the things people forget is that stamina and creativity are just as
I personally think anyone that says they care about it, then they say they personally care about it based on what? Like, then they go to a different promotion and they just stop watching them. That's what I kind of hate about pro wrestling fans right now.
one of the reasons the WWE Universe loves these matches.
Because I hate the cunt. I honestly wish the worst pain upon Pat McAfee. Like, I actually do. I don't care.
The ropes as a launching pad. Nice springboard cross.
He's an infestation.
Coming in hot at breakneck speed.
Going fast.
And right now he's pissing me off.
Pat is in command right now.
Yeah, McAfee just can't be stopped now.
And he's able to reverse.
CM Fragile Phil's already beaten down.
I'd have to think that a no disqualification match favors the most heartless competitor in the ring.
Well, that's mostly true.
Yeah, if CM Punk did a sit-out tombstone pile driver, behave yourself.
Qualification match. When there are no rules, there's no wrong and right. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Dropping the elbow. It looked like Pat paid dearly after that.
Whoa, he's about to tune him up with that. Look at the gash on the face of McAfee.
Time to go for a ride.
The exploder.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, Pat has to turn.
So you don't watch it unless it's negative.
Carried around with ease.
My goodness.
And then he scored the pin.
See, this is why I tell people, you watch for your opinion, you don't listen to what other people say. This is why if you're watching a product, you don't base it on what a podcaster tells you to do. Nothing wrong with listening to podcasts, but if they tell you, oh, don't watch this because of this, then you're a sheep. Like, plain and simple, you got to form your own identity by actually watching things. If you don't, then you've got nothing to contribute. That's a simple fact of life.
In the corner. Oh, foot just stomping down. He's looking a little weary now. And with the falls count anywhere stipulation, you have to be extra careful as you get more and more worn down. Big back body throw. You see the height on that? Oh, and that buys some time. Now we know what the five fingers say to the face.
Like, I've actually seen and heard people say they don't watch something particular because their favourite podcaster says, oh, this is rubbish, or this is horrible. And I'm like, why don't you just watch it yourself and then have your own opinion? Don't get brainwashed. You could echo the same opinion as them, but you have to watch for yourself to find out. You know what I mean?
The springboard attack fails to land.
Punk wanted to buy Ring of Honor like years ago, not like when he came back to wrestling, like many years before.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
This is why, believe it or not, I don't hate everything WWE does. I don't hate everything. Well, I hate some things TNA does. I hate things AEW does. I hate things WWE does, but guess what? I don't hate them all. What the fuck was that? He thinks he's Sky Blue all of a sudden. Pat McAfee's honestly, ugh. A football. Well, sorry, a PPE football. PPE rugby ball more like. Sky Pat, Jesus, Catherine.
Gets him with the counter. CM Punk has him up. Sleep. Is it enough to put McAfee away? Watch out. Oh, and a knee to the face. Big elbow drop. He is revving up.
I'm surprised Punk can last that long.
Anything stop him. And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
Any chance the table will be set up for a lovely spread? Never mind. Using the ropes as a launching pad.
Oh, God, that's a bad landing. Oh, my goodness.
Moonsault.
Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well. What? A guitar? What was that under the ring? Oh, man, he grabbed the kendo stick. Everyone needs to watch out now. DDT.
Ooh.
What's he looking for here? A hockey stick is definitely one of the more creative things you'll find underneath the WWE ring. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Damn.
Great response to McAfee. competitors showing they've done their homework. Oh! Up and... Oh! Knee right to the spine. Sky high.
Well, I press circle and he goes for a jump instead. What is he on?
This is it. A defiant kick out after one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
So let me get this straight. Tony Khan calls the fans sickos, but yet you'll gladly watch Jey Uso when he called them cockroaches. Make that make sense. And he said sickos because, believe it or not, they are a sick portion of fans. You know where that stems from? ECW. Proper sick fans, by the way. Like, that's a fact. Where do you think sickles came from? It came from ECW. Not the bloody pleb version that Vince had. The proper ECW. That's where sickles came from. Do you know where the sickles went next? The Attitude Era. Exactly. Like, genuinely, like, it's such a weak point. And, yeah, AEW have absolutely made mistakes. That's a wholehearted conclusion. But see, when they actually do things right, they still don't get praised. And that is legit. Look at that JD from Wank Space. That guy only has a platform to criticise pro wrestling companies and hate them, not praise them. If you think his praise of WWE is real, then you're beating up the wrong bush. I actually hope, I don't wish cancel culture on anybody, but I wish it on him. I actually do. I long for the day it happens.
And he tosses him back in now.
The guy's a gimp. You are on time, Abul, and not for just one stream. There's two tonight. If you can last that long. How are you doing, brother?
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. CM Punk from the top rope. The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are at a fever pitch right now. You can feel it. Oh, my God, that table right there. This isn't going to be pretty.
Table. A hellacious maneuver driving him through the table. Just goes to show you the amount of animosity that has flooded this matchup.
That fucker fucking countered me again. Ooh, 2 hours tomorrow, then free till Monday. Nice, I'm doing a SmackDown watch along on Friday. I'm going to see if I can do a TNA watch along tomorrow. If not, it'll be... I don't know, I'll figure it out.
This place has come unglued. Rightfully so. Knee. Lights out.
Again, it was the whole point of the footage was... Like, the whole point of the footage was to raise the heat on the Bucks. You know, the EVPs, but they got it wrong. It absolutely was a mistake. I absolutely agree with that because it didn't work the way it should have done. But I honestly compare that to Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. Just as bad. I honestly do. I think they're the two worst decisions in recent years for pro wrestling companies. But I'm not even joking. TNA's worst decision. Am I going to Raw in Glasgow? Absolutely not. I'm not spending my hard-earned money on it, mate. Nah. I had the choice to go and I said no. I just, quite frankly, I'm trying to get myself onto WSI, which is going to be very hard. I am trying. But honestly, going to Raw, it's just so, it was just expensive. And I hate the fact that it's being done. Like, I actually don't like how WWE are constantly overpricing people when they shouldn't be. And the worst thing as well, it's just a TV taping. Still a good couple hundred. No, I'm not McAfee. I'm anything but McAfee. Get up. Come on.
He has a right where he wants him. Great reaction from McAfee.
Dude thinks he's the fucking Big Show and all those big guys just punch a chair. Ooh, right in the fragile dick. I hate. Why would I want to go to a show where Pat McAfee's on? I've had to be at a show where he's been there, by the way. It's the worst thing. Why didn't I use the resiliency? Why didn't I use the resiliency? Jesus Christ. What the hell? See you later, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm shocked he won. I'm very shocked he won. And with that, I need revenge. Feel bad for Pat McAfee for what I'm about to do to him. He lost touch, but he was also... He's in contact with his fans every day. I think the problem is people who... This is the reality, and this is a fun thing. The people that wanted an alternative so much just wanted WWE on their own. Like, reality is simple. Like, AEW is what they want to be, but people want them just to be WWE. Why the fuck would you want to just be like them? Right, fuck off, Pat.
These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals. Pat gets the better there. Oh my gosh.
You're welcome, fella. Cheers for being here, Zodiac. I'll catch you on the Dynamite watch along, which is in a good few hours, so that's not so bad.
Outside of the ring now. What's the plan here? Snap power slam.
He wishes. I am not losing this one.
What impact! That'll turn your lights out. That's not what I want to see. Come on, Pat. Fight back.
Electrifying offense from The Rock.
Running Hurricane Rana. Showing off the quickness. That'll turn.
Wouldn't surprise me. Pat McAfee is like Hulk Hogan. He's a piece of shit.
Snap power slam. The Rock showing what makes him the people's champ.
No.
Oh, using the knee. The temple's
Lol.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
enough already.
Back in the day. This isn't 1980s. Or the early 2000s.
They have each other's number. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Climbing up top, he's got big plans.
From the top rope. You gotta be kidding me.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Spine on the pine. Squaring off right by our announce table.
Don't worry, he will go inside that.
No mercy being shown to Pat here.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role. Oh, boy, to the announce table now.
Oh, yeah, gonna clean it off here. This is gonna be dangerous.
We knew this superstar had a mean streak. We didn't realize that they were downright ruthless.
An elbow will break that up.
Uh-oh. Well scouted by the Great One. Reversal on top of reversal. Taking a moment to get...
But how would you know it's been underwhelming for so long if you don't watch?
Testing fate here in danger of a countout. He has to be...
This is what I don't understand.
No way this can go on for much longer. He's setting him up. Oh, no. This is gonna be bad. Guy...
Watch his power. Through the announce desk.
Just a vicious amount of devastation.
We need help out here.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Take that, Pat McAfee.
Devastating flourish from the Rock here.
I don't, this is what I don't understand. How can something be underwhelming if you don't watch? This is what I don't understand. Like, if I say I don't think WWE is doing quite well despite the money they're making, it's because I don't, like, I watch it and I don't like what I see. And I do praise what I do like. I just don't understand it.
I was not expecting that from him at this point.
He's one step ahead there.
How's he countered that again? This PPE rugby bloody pleb. You've got to be kidding me.
Using the ropes as a launching pad. Springboard crossbody. That's finding any which way to topple the competition. Hurling your own body like that is insane. And Rock comes right back at him. What a clothesline. Ouch.
Counter that, you punt kicking fool. The funny thing is, see when he talks about other things, is really interesting, because I know he watches. It's the AEW stuff I just don't understand.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Turning the tables.
TNA are not good at booking big guys. TNA has not booked a big guy in years. Well. You really want to come in with that conversation? He countered my DDT again. What the fuck? Moose isn't a big guy. Moose is a fucking fella. Oh, he's a fucking fraud. That's what he is. And are you trying to tell me that Moose is booked better than Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs? Big Bill was better booked in TNA? No, he wasn't. Big Bill's been, his best booking is in AEW. He actually gets to be himself. Like, the last very well booked big guy in TNA was Brian Cage. That was 5 years ago. And then they backed out on him. They backed out on Hammerstone. Are you forgetting that? Like, they actually backed off on Hammerstone. Idiots. It wasn't really much our world title scene then. If Rich Swann was the world champion. Or are you forgetting that? Sami Callihan was a TNA world champion, for goodness sake. And I like Sami Callihan, but what did he do to deserve that? Nothing. Like, come on, man, don't. I love Brian Cage. I think Brian Cage is so underrated amongst the wrestling community, but like, his booking has only now got better now. Moose has only had one good world championship run in TNA. One. Thankfully, that ended to Josh Alexander.
seen in WWE. It's a big reason he calls himself the master. Gable's what the old heads would call a shooter. Just an intrinsic.
The funny thing is, see when Moose first came into TNA, he made sense then. Then they just overdone him. The fact that he's got the longest signed TNA contract makes me sick. Now, that's true. They haven't had a big world champion, but then you think about Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe did win the title. Wardlow, I agree, Wardlow was a fumble. Powerhouse Hobbs, he's never had a AEW World title shot until he got to Jon Moxley, and he did lose. But he also had an IWGP title shot for no reason. Like, Powerhouse Hobbs is actually booked quite well. Miro, a couple of times he won the TNT title, but what did Miro actually bring to AEW? Personally, I don't think he did anything remotely interesting. He didn't contribute at all. And that's honestly what I believe. Miro did nothing for AEW. He didn't do anything for WWE for years as well. In fact, I'm going to go on a limb. He only had 2 good years in WWE, and that was 2014 and 2015. That was it. Anything after that, rubbish. I would never. They should never have signed it. He's not a good wrestler. I actually hated when Miro got signed in AEW. I was like, this is a huge waste. Like, I honestly wished he had his contracts, like, negotiations terminated at the start. And his frickin' wife. What I actually like that AEW have done now is they've went for 2 guys that are legitimate and came back in. I like that they've went for Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. Yeah, Wardlow is a fumble. Matt, Wardlow is still a fumble. With the MJF stuff, he wasn't injured then. The way they had him lose to MJF was stupid. That was the fumble. Anything after that, yeah, injuries. But the original stuff with MJF, that was a fumble in my opinion. Stupidly as well, because Wardlow was right there for it. Like, he was actually capable. But, oh well. I don't know. No idea. But that's because Bubba's a fat, useless bastard. And he's got no good wrestling takes. You've realised that they gave him the FTW title because they put him in Team Taz, which was a top faction at the time. He should have beat Darby Allin for the TNT title, but here's the thing. Darby Allin was over. It still is. It's hard to beat a babyface like that when they're so over. Everyone knows that. This is the best that Brian Cage has looked in a long time as well. So I'm actually kind of glad he's still getting the booking and the minutes.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Angle heads up. From the top. Whoa, look out. No matter who you are.
You can't make every big guy that comes in a champion.
Races through your body.
And also,
And he's already taken more hits up there.
you talk about classic Ring of Honor.
A few shots delivered up in that region.
Samoa Joe is the heaviest and biggest guy to win the Ring of Honor World Championship.
With a 10th Street Slam.
Samoa Joe is the biggest guy to win the TNA World title.
Powered them up. No. Here come the punches.
See the rest of them? They were all either high flyers or light heavyweight technical wrestlers or just heavyweights.
Fought off with an elbow.
Have to head back into the ring now. Yeah, count's running out.
Just saying.
Suplex. Kurt Angle showing why he's a wrestling machine, Olympic gold medalist. This is what I like to see.
Here's another fact.
Gable like the
Roman Reigns is the heaviest talent to be champion under Triple H. In his actual booking.
Feeds off. Oh no. Getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
Yeah, that's because Vince was an idiot.
Fighting out of it. Successfully does. Coming
First man ever have a 5-star match.
This is not
Actually, here's a fun fact that nobody knows. The first two wrestlers to break the whole 5-star match calendar
Angle switches it up.
was Steamboat and Ric Flair on a house show. They got a 5.5-star match after the Wrestle War 5-star match,
Saving us.
which is a true fact, by the way. Before anyone says, "Oh, it was Okada and Omega," it wasn't. Not that I actually care about 5-star matches. My idea of a 5-star match is totally different to what Meltzer thinks a 5-star match, because he doesn't even know what a 5-star match is these days.
looking wobbly in the corner.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
As an historian, I respect him, but as an actual individual of wrestling,
Had it scouted and met with a back elbow.
Whatever you can do,
none.
Angle. With a hold of the ankle. The ankle lock is in. Oh no, this is
Kurt Angle wins the match.
I can't remember the last time JD from New York had a good point. Oh, I know. He is actually a bit of a wimp, Abu. You know what's even funnier? I've stood beside him. Sorry, I stand corrected. I've met Meltzer and he is tiny. I met him at the first All In at Wembley. Right in front of Sapnuts and Denise Salcedo. Meltzer appeared when when people came up looking for me, by the way. I had people come up to me who were watching the channel and they asked me for pictures and stuff. They didn't go to Sean Ross Sapp. They didn't go to Denise Salcedo. They came to me and they went, "Oh, Weekly Steel Chair, can we get some photos?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, come on over." And then Meltzer appeared and he asked for one. I was like, "Yeah, alright, cool." SoCal Val and her husband was a much better conversation than Dave Meltzer. See, if you appreciate your audience, you engage with your audience, they come back to you in the best ways. That's why people went to me first. Which I found very respectful. Good memories as well. No, he's not shorter than Hornswoggle. He was... So I'm 6'4". Meltzer's here on me. He's about here. Like, head-wise, his head's up to about my shoulder. The funny thing is, people do hate him. I don't. I just think he needs to calm himself. I think he needs to start. I think he needs to do one thing, and this is just my personal opinion. I think it's time that Meltzer starts doing just simple fact checking. Because quite frankly, he's made money from the newsletter for decades, and I've got no issue with that. Oh yeah. I've got no issue with someone making money off the industry in such a way that he has. But if he's going to actually say things, he needs to start getting fact checked, because he is going to constantly get ruined all over social media or whatever because of it. Like, why do you not watch the matches? That's what pro wrestling is. Ugh, never mind, I give up.
As the only person at this table who's won championship gold in NXT, let me stress how coveted the NXT title can be. International and independent stars alike dream of competing for it. Well said, Corey. Yeah, if they
You know who is a mark? Everybody.
win that too, no doubt. What about me? What about you? We'll need to get a little more to put this one away. With the counter. Sequence of reversals there. Belly to belly suplex. Penny predicament. Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Everybody, you know what's funny? This is the reality. See, everybody that watches pro wrestling, they're a mark.
Frankensteiner.
Nicely done.
They're not gonna like that, but the truth is
In position. The challenger
a fact.
finished the match with a kick out. He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
And before you come back and say, I'm not a mark,
Think of potential.
you all are.
Singular attribute he should lean on in this match. I got two for you, Cole. Power and natural ability. Braun Breaker is simply not normal, but he was absolutely made for in-ring competition.
Now, obviously, there are stupid marks, and then there's the smart marks.
Challengers looking shaky.
So you gotta remember which part you're in.
Strong Irish whip.
Lovely wrestling slam there.
Repeated waistlock takedowns. The title up for grabs. The champ has no problem displaying all their power.
You can't be a mark of wrestling if you don't watch the matches.
This assault from Braun. Breaker's power and natural ability on display.
I don't agree with a lot of the excuses people make about professional wrestling ratings, but you know what's funny? I see people. I don't see anybody making any sort of fair criticism to WWE about their ratings that went from 6 million to 1 million.
Making it look easy.
And I'm going to be the same for TNA. The TNA ones as well, by the way. They're on a network that not many see, but they still average 120k a week. Plus the good views they make on the TNA Plus app and YouTube. Well, formerly YouTube. They stopped doing it now on YouTube, but the TNA Plus app, the network they've got in Canada, and Anthem. But here's the thing: they're still not getting still not getting good. They're not getting as high as they deserve, but they're getting good show crowds. AEW Collision, I think, did 408,000, which is the highest it's been in a while. With a solid 3,000 arena crowd. The reality is, the way wrestling is right now, it's overcharged, and it's not a boom period that people claim it to be. Hey Chris, I'm not too bad. How are you? I think people value so much on the ratings as a projection of success for pro wrestling. But I don't. I don't care about ratings. You can use them as a tangible factor, but you can have a good product but have bad ratings. And that's because of where you are, because nobody just wants to watch. And I say this all the time. Yeah, I'll message you when I'm done on this one, dude.
They need to get back into the ring.
That's correct.
The count in the nick of time. Round we go and driven down in a
Just look at the Olympics as well. And all the propaganda that was hidden. Part German, part Italian. Just saying. So, I know that shit. He was.
Nicely done.
He did a lot of... He did contribute to... Annoyingly, there's actually some positive things he did do. But that doesn't overshadow the evil that he did create.
Taking flight. Diving bodies.
Like, he contributed to the invention of the Autobahn.
to retain the title.
Dijak was ready there.
The champ's shoulders are an ineffective pin.
How'd he do that?
Uh-oh, he's got him up.
Ratings go down.
Spinning heel kick.
He's getting fired up now. Really
You know what surprised me? I thought WWE were going to sustain their ratings. And this is not a dig at... Like, this is not a dig or anything. I didn't expect WWE's ratings to go from, like, what, 5 million or whatever it was on the debut to 1 million live.
Braun Breaker used every ounce of
Like, I never saw that coming at all.
Taking a dominant stance.
back elbow. Blows that one.
Like, that's what... This is why ratings is such a... Plus, it's on the Nielsen ratings, which nowadays isn't really good.
Breaker making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight.
10 million, yeah. You'll never see ratings like the 10 again. You'll never see a show get 30 million again. Plain and simple. Here's the fun fact. People like to cook on AEW getting overrun all the time by Big Bang Theory reruns. WWE got cooked by Young Sheldon. And they got cooked by Mandy and George's first wife. Here's a fun fact. See last week's episode of Mandy and George's first marriage? 6.1 million viewers. And that's on Amazon Prime. Obviously it's not in the UK yet, so I have to watch on other platforms. But that's a fact. 6.1 million. 6.91 million the week before. Still high viewership. Pro wrestling will never be higher than them. Plain and simple. Like, pro wrestling will not have the appeal that it once did in terms of ratings for any company. Like, it's a fact. Oh, I've watched that. I like it. I think that's really good.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over. Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on
I think AEW, quite frankly, they wanted Punk to work out. The problem is Punk contributed to his own downfall there.
These superstars have left a lot in the ring tonight. They gotta start wondering if they have anything left to give.
Just tremendous raw power from Braun Breaker. Boom! Military press power slam. Another one bites the dust to the champ. Oh, kick out at two.
I don't believe it. How did the challengers survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now. And Breaker cannot believe that wasn't enough to put him away.
The funny thing is, I've always liked Punk, but I think he just has so many of his own demons he can't overcome.
And Braun Breaker keeps the title around his waist. Here is your winner, and still the NXT
And he doesn't know how to.
a mountain of title matches and main events, John Cena absolutely earned the nickname Big Match John, a testament to his ability to pull off the win in even the highest pressure situations.
No matter the stakes, Cena is always ready to step up and deliver in the ring. In fact, it seems like Cena even has an extra level he's able to rise to when the stakes are at their highest.
And when Cena takes things up a notch, very few superstars have been able to hang with him. He's got his work cut out for him, though, in the form of the Bret Hart. Many consider Bret to be the best there ever will be, and looking over Hart's career, I'm not exactly...
He goes for the quick pin attempt. One count, and he gets his shoulder up.
He needs to deal more damage before trying that again.
Flat out power into the scoop slam. And we know John Cena is his
CM Punk got to head collision. CM Punk could have handled things better himself, instead he chose not to as well. The reality is, there was not a lot of good leaders. You can't just blame Tony Khan for it. I do think there's some responsibility he must share. But I also think that if the talent are acting like this way as well, and you've got Samoa Joe trying to calm him down and he's refusing to, that's on himself. Quite frankly, there's so many stories of backstage shit over the years with so many talent in multiple companies. End of the day, there's no real leaders anymore. You can't teach that. Like, you can't teach that.
Nicely done. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want. Targeting the throat there. Elbow drop.
They all have their flaws.
Great reversal. Cover.
Like, that's a fact. They all have their flaws.
And still hanging on.
They got close there. It could be doable.
Look at this suicide dive.
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being.
And that was a well-executed.
The Young Bucks are a good tag team, but they will always be like immature little fools. See, when they actually focus and they get on with things, they are worth the time.
Hart knows that now is a
I've always thought that about the Young Bucks.
has to be flawless.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Bret just rubbing it in now.
And Cena with the wherewithal to counter. And Cena finds himself on the receiving end. He could pin his opponent right here. Stops the count before it, too.
So resilient.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a flex.
Off into the pin. 2. No, he pops the shoulder before 3.
The end was in sight.
Oh, man.
That might be it. An easy kick out there.
Looks like it's going to take much more here. Denied with an elbow.
Yeah, I agree with that, Stussy. And I honestly do as well.
Starting to falter here.
Cena's just trying to weather the storm.
The thing is, like, it was just handled wrongly, and it went too far, and it shouldn't have went that far.
This has just been an absolute massacre.
If anyone can make a big comeback, you know it's John Cena.
Everything that happened between Colt Cabana and CM Punk was true, though. Like, it was true.
After another, these two are reading each other's minds. Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
It was just unnecessary.
Right now. He spot from the top.
Like, they didn't lie, by the way. What they said about Colt Cabana and CM Punk was true. They just didn't need to. Or should have. They should have just left it.
Final blow away from not kicking out next time.
It's not something I personally agreed with. Still don't. but nothing they said was a lie or incorrect.
He's returning fire. Coming back in the ring. Oh boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. Drip. Here's a cover. Could be it. Still only got one.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Can you believe this? I love it.
Who you slapping, you horseradish?
To the surprise of no one, Cena and Brett are forging an instant classic. And Brett gets countered. And he barely evades. Toss. Here he goes for the win. Can he close it out? Cena's still in it. What a match.
Torturous knee. The Hitman, he's got it cinched in.
Nice job getting to the ropes.
Really had no choice. Cena dodges out of that.
At least I know he won't be kicking out the next one because he used his resiliency, that's good.
Sudden cutoff from Brett.
There's a crucifix, nicely done.
Oh, what a knee strike.
The Hitman turning his attention to the WWE Universe. Hart letting his opponent know who's in charge.
Uh-oh. Suicide dive! That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
What has he succeeded in WWE though? Like, what is he exactly has he succeeded?
Big forearm. And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now. Cena has to find a way to reassert himself.
Good defense. Atomic drop. Ooh.
What a nasty knee lift.
To be fair, he was already going to sell merch anyway wherever he goes. Like, CM Punk could have went back to UFC and he still would have sold merch.
Firing up the crowd here.
Don't consider that at all as a success for him.
Heads outside, but this one
A success for him would have been winning the Royal Rumble and then going to main event WrestleMania, which ain't happening now.
powerbomb position. Fighting out. Hammer
You know what I mean?
punches to the face. And now gets tossed into the ring. Bret Hart.
Punk should have done the one thing that ironically he did for years that he failed to do. He should have stayed away.
The Hitman moves so fast, so crisp, and that's why he's the excellence of execution. The Hitman, look at this.
Like, he should have just stayed away and never returned.
Sharpshooter.
There it is. Bret Hart is your winner. Here is your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart. I know you consider Cena the GOAT, Cole, but with all due respect, this is exhibit A.
He sells because of the company.
Still the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
But he offers nothing to WWE going forward in the long term. The short term, yes. The long term, no. Ugh. His merch sales are high though, I will give him that. Like, he does continuously pull out like good stuff for that. The reality is, in terms of what you need in the long run, he isn't needed. This should be the time where they're thinking about his. Well, I don't think he's got much left anyway to offer. I think maybe like a year. I don't see him going past WrestleMania 42. I honestly don't. I'll be surprised, genuinely. I don't think he's going to be I don't think he's going to get a world title run now, and if he does, it'll be too little, too late. Hello. Wow, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 21 minutes, and now you show up. Hmm? I'll be surprised if he takes the title off Cena. Genuinely. I don't think Cena's going to drop it at SummerSlam either. Although apparently Money in the Bank's in Chicago, so there's another thing. Well, she's planted now. What am I going to do with you? I know what I'll do. Hold on. You sit there. There you go. In some aspects, I agree. But when people say it doesn't run like a business, you have to realize they then made a business decision based on their tendencies to try and do better in that way. So in some aspects I agree, and there's some aspects where I disagree. I think the reality is it doesn't matter how what Punk says, Punk, no matter where he is, he's a ticking time bomb. Like, he is a ticking time bomb. I think you can get 2, 3 decent years out of him wherever he goes, and then he combusts and then he explodes, and then he'll go somewhere else and the cycle will continue. He's very cyclical. Like, CM Punk is a danger to himself, but he's also a danger in the way of how he acts. It's annoying, really, because a lot of people look up to him for what he has in the game, and in terms of legacy. It's something that I have always thought about him, but the annoying thing is, I am a CM Punk fan, but he's also one of the world's biggest hypocrites. Like, he's a massive hypocrite. He did do things wrong, Stussy. You can't say that he didn't do anything wrong. He's done plenty wrong. Yeah, he does know what he's doing. That's how he's combustible. Because he knows. But this is the thing. Pro wrestlers with the most success, apart from a rare few, are assholes. Just remember, I've said that before. Said that quite a few times, actually. Only a rare few that aren't assholes have good success. Or great success. That is true. That is very true. Definitely not going to argue on that one, Stussy. That's very true. But if I am going to do this watch along later, I'm going to need to take a short break. So I will wrap this up here. To all that's watched, thank you. What a fun show this has been. But I'll see you in a couple hours. Look after yourself and take care.